One of the things I see all the time on Instagram, on Twitter, on where you name it, everyone, all these wannabe financial advisors talking about the difference in financing. So they say, if you'd have put, instead of putting $300 a month into a car, if you put $300 a month into the stock market at this time period for this many years, you would have got this amount of gains. So this is how much you lost by putting your money in depreciating assets. Or they'll say, if you spend $5 a day or $6 a day on Starbucks coffee, times that by 30, that's this much per month. And if you'd have bought that much in Starbucks stocks, or if you'd put that into, or instead of buying an Apple iPhone for $999, buy an iPhone stock or Apple stock. They keep talking about all these things of where you could have put your money had you not spent your money on something like an iPhone, some sort of luxury, like getting a Starbucks coffee. And let's just be fucking real right now. Buying a $5 Starbucks coffee every day is not gonna make a fucking difference if you wanna be successful and wealthy as opposed to not. It doesn't make a difference. The biggest thing that makes a difference is developing skill sets, is providing value to the world, increasing your net worth and your network. But the one thing that needs to be understood, and I think every entrepreneur watching this right now understands this, when you're an entrepreneur, you're alone. You're a lone wolf. You're the only one doing it. Whether people support you or not, it's up to you to make it happen. So you have to be good to you. And if you're just scrimping and saving and making yourself suffer, you're not going to make it, because you have to be in it for the long haul. You have to enjoy the journey, and the journey can be tough, man. How many ups and downs you experience, whether you're waking up with anxiety, you're just wondering if you can actually make it, or how am I going to do this? You are diving into the dark abyss as an entrepreneur, not knowing what the outcome is going to be, and you're plunging in with a lot of courage, but you have to make that journey worth it. So what I'm going to tell you is you have to treat yourself along the way. You have to spend money on yourself to actually validate yourself, almost gift yourself and congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back for what you've accomplished. Every time you hit some landmark, you need to celebrate. Every time I hit a landmark, I celebrate. I buy something expensive. I go on a trip. I take my team on trips to Vegas, or we go and do something crazy, or I go and buy that car I've always dreamed of. Because the vision board that I have, the lifestyle that I want, when I hit certain metrics, I allow myself to indulge myself with these things, and it motivates me. I can't wait to hit 10 million, 25 million, 100 million, because I know what I have attached to that. Once I hit 25 million, I'm buying this. Once I hit 100 million, I'm buying this. And I stick to it because I have to treat myself, and you have to treat yourself. If you're penny pinching $5, if you're penny pinching $300 a month, it's not gonna make a fucking difference. That's not what's gonna make the biggest difference. You have to think long term. You have to think of what is your money gonna be worth 20, 30 years from now. If you're just saving money. Saving money is the worst thing you could do. You need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in your energy, your emotional state of being, and making sure you're up and you're proud of what you're doing. You're making yourself feel proud and good about the accomplishments you've achieved, and you have to enjoy the journey. So spend money on Starbucks. Spend money on that iMac. Treat yourself when you hit certain things, because you have to make the journey worth it, and that's what it's all about. Don't listen to these other people try and tell you what the numbers are. There's one X factor more than just numbers, more than just lines on a sheet that say, if you put your money in this much and the illustration will show that you'll have X amount. That's not the biggest thing. The biggest thing is, can you take it? Can you handle it for the next 20, 30 years? Can you really enjoy the process, eating shit, as some would say, or just grinding and just living like dirt just to live cheap enough so you can achieve your dreams, quote unquote? Can you make it 20, 30 years? The emotional state of being is the X factor if you can make it or not. And in my opinion, I have to treat myself along the way. I have to enjoy the journey, because it's a long haul, it's tough, it's grinding, it's cruel, it's not fucking easy. So make it easier on yourself by enjoying your life and by hitting certain metrics that you have earned. If you earned it, then it's yours, and go and fucking take it.